Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany and I am a 5th grade student teacher in Texas. Hello, it is Monday, March 22nd at 7:38 p.m. and I'm just now starting the vlog for today. Yes. I was supposed to be productive today and it's now 7:30 and I wanted to go to bed early tonight, so we'll see how this all plays out. I feel like I will feel better if I get some tasks done that I've been meaning to get done and not getting done. I've been just kind of laying around since I got back from school. I watched TikTok until I got hungry and then I made dinner. And my dinner didn't fill me up. It was an Atkins meal, like one of the frozen meals. It was broccoli and chicken, Alfredo. And it was good. And I also had a little thing of watermelon, but it did not fill me up. And so I have taken the unhealthy route and chosen pizza rolls. But I ate that at like 5:30 and it's now 7:30. So I've waited 2 hours to eat. So, and I'm still hungry. The hunger has not wavered in those 2 hours. So, yes, but I still have not unpacked really anything that I don't immediately need from spring break. So I have to hang up the clothes in my laundry basket, which are not that much. And I have to put away the things. I bought a bunch of things at work, so I have to put away those things. And then I want to go through all the books in my closet, inventory them, see what I have, so that I don't rebuy when I go to Goodwill next week for my end of the month haul. I did do one thing though. I emptied the dishwasher. I did that while these were cooking and while they were cooling. I had a lot in the dishwasher this time, but the dishwasher is pretty small, so it really can't fit a lot. So I was able to fit, so on the top rack, I was able to fit 2, 5, 6, 7 bowls in a row, and then like 4 cups and a measuring cup, and then, like 2 small Tupperware containers, some lids, and, like my silicone spoon, like the long one I use for cooking, and all my blender bottle stuff, so the lids. And then I stacked the bottom. I put plates in there. I put 1 plate in there, and I used that plate for the food, so I didn't have to put that away. And then I had cooking stuff. I cooked a lot before I left because I was trying to get rid of things. So I cooked, or I have my pot in there, my skillet, the lid to the pot. Come to think about it, I don't know why my skillet was in there. Unless my roommate used it and just put it in there to dry. I don't know. I had a cutting board and a cookie sheet and like a baking sheet, and then one of my blender bottles. Oh, I had a blender bottle on the bottom too, and like a cup. Yeah. And Tupperware that got misshapen. So I put the lid on it and it snapped closed. So it still works. And I'm hoping that having the lid just in my cabinet for whenever I have to use it again, having just the lid snapped on it will kind of help reshape it over time. I don't know, we'll see. But like I said, it still seals and closes, so it's still effective. Also, it's like the Rubbermaid brand, they're like red lid. So it's not expensive. I can just go buy a whole nother set. I only have 1 and I don't know why. So yeah, but I emptied that real quick, and yeah, I don't plan on doing anything school related today. I also want to make vocabulary cards for my science teaching reading test. I did message my professor on Saturday and asked for her to clear me, and she just dealt with the passing of her dad, and today is the first day back at school for her. And so I texted her Saturday morning and she hasn't responded still. And so I texted her right when I was having dinner about 5 o'clock and she still hasn't responded. And I'm not gonna like push it. If she doesn't respond by Wednesday, I may message her again and be like, hey, or something. I don't know. at this point, I don't want to keep pushing it, but like, I need to sign up for this test because right now spots are being taken. So, I don't know. I'm rambling. I taught today. I taught the second block. So I watched my teacher do the first block, and then I did the second block. I did word study, which was prefixes and suffixes, and we read a book called Enemy Pie so they could practice this method called a plot chart. It's not like the plot, like hill, mountain, whatever you call it, but it's the same concept. It's just a timeline instead of the little hill. So they still put their beginning, their rising action, their climax, their resolution, falling action, all that. It's just in a flat line so they can put more things because the story will have more than one, and that hill really only allows for like about one or two without it being cluttered. And then it also gets into how the character has changed over time, and then also the theme and message. So it gets into all that. So they did that, and I plan on teaching second block from now on. And then eventually I'll move in the first block. I was thinking after Easter, but I might do it after my birthday. So the 12th is a Monday. Maybe after the 12th. I don't know. I have to look at a calendar and see how that averages out. Because, like, technically I'm supposed to teach for 4 weeks, 4 full weeks, but, like, how are they going to know? Like, I don't understand how they're checking up on that. But I don't know. But I think April 12th, I may ask to teach the entire class. But I'm just not being given any specific directions. And also now I'm behind everyone else. So, like, my friend just started full teaching today. And, but she's also been in that class since January. I've been in this class since the end of February. So, and we had spring break in between that. So, oh, yeah, I don't know. Plus that first week I was there, they were just coming back off quarantine and off the winter storm week. So it was very crazy that first week, especially that first day. But yeah, and I've realized today that I'm really struggling with adapting to not necessarily 5th grade, but just the dynamic of this school's 5th grade. Like, I can totally tell that I could do for 5th grade if I was hired as a 5th grade teacher. But I would need it to be my class. My students, my class, my rules, my classroom management. Like, I'm having to adapt to my teacher style, my mentor teacher, and it's not exactly like mine, which is fine. But it's just like, I still am a little iffy about sending them to the bathroom and about letting them do things and send them to the library. I'm like, ask your teacher. So I don't know. And I don't know. I don't really want to get too into it, but I'm really ready for student teaching to be over. Like, I just was not having a good morning. And I felt a little better once I started teaching, but this morning was just not great for me. I was almost falling asleep, and I had a bad morning before I went because I just did not want to get up. Yeah, so I'm just hoping this week gets better. I'm hoping that I can, once I get into the groove of teaching, I can adapt more quickly to at least the second block. Because that's definitely a class that I don't feel as I feel comfortable and uncomfortable with the classes in separate ways. So the first class has a lot of behavior issues and a lot of that 6th grade attitude. And there's a bully in there, like a really bad bully. And like she bullies adults. And I get nervous to tell her things because she stares at me and that raises my anxiety, which like I don't let her see that it raises my anxiety, but like it still does. And I can't help that. Like, she's just staring at me and I'm like, what? But yeah, a lot of different dynamics in that class, and like you can't put certain people, and it's difficult. And then the second class, like the way that COVID messed things up is the first class is the higher class, and the second class is the lower class, as far as academic scoring. And the second class has a lot more of the special services kids, which is fine, but they're just all in one class. And so, like, I have to adapt, like, to what they need. And I still don't quite know what... I'm trying to word this the right way. I don't know what they're comfortable with as far as teaching goes. Because in the third grade class, I knew, okay, like, this kid is a little lower academically, so I'm gonna throw him this easy ball question, a question that I know that they can answer with confidence and boost their confidence and also help them learn and everything. I knew what kid could answer what. This class, I don't quite know that. I tested it out today. I was calling the kids who were raising their hands, but there was like 2 kids who were consistently raising their hands. And then there was one girl who was raising her hand, and she always raises her hand and either says never mind or says some nonsense. So I don't like to call on her. I still do when she raises her hand in case she does say something productive, but... And then there was another girl who would raise her hand and then just kind of sit there and not answer. And then a girl who would a lot of times have the wrong answer or not the right answer at the time, but she would still raise her hand very infrequently. So I started calling on people, and I know some of their academic levels, so I was able to kind of like, oh, well, you know, let me ask this kid this question because it's a little bit easier than the root word for mem, which means mind, is a lot easier than for a kid to know what, I can't remember what the words were, but like, corpse. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done with that rant. That's over. I did eat my pizza rolls, and then I also ate some more of my chocolate bunny. I got one of the 1 pound chocolate bunnies, and I've been slowly eating it. So we'll see if I finish it next time I decide to want it. It's now 8:30, and I'm running out of time to do things. So I need to get a move on. I think I'm going to prioritize putting my laundry away and unpacking and everything. And then if I have time, I will do my book inventory. Anyway, I will probably catch up with you later. I might film me doing some stuff just to make the vlog a little bit longer, but we'll see. Alright, I just cleaned my floor. I'll spin it around and show you kind of what it looks like now to prove that it's clean, pretty much. But I put away all my clothes and I switched out my long sleeves for my tank tops, so I'll show that as well. Just because it's late March, there's a very minuscule chance that we're gonna get another cold snap. Cold enough that I wear long sleeves, which I never even really, I wore long sleeves to school like maybe 2 or 3 times this semester. So, yeah, so I figured it's time to switch it out for tank tops. It makes my closet look a lot emptier, just because, the long sleeves, they're just very bulky because they're obviously going to be, some of them are going to be a thicker material, and then they just have the sleeves, where tank tops don't have sleeves at all. So, it's kind of less bulky, and I already took some, long sleeves home. When I went home for spring break, I took home all my Christmas themed ones, and then I took home the, more bulkier or uncomfortable one. So I have one that's really like a sweatshirt-ish. Like, it's very thick. It's not just like regular like shirt material. It's very thick and soft on the inside, kind of like a hoodie would be or a sweatshirt would be. And then it's also a girl's fit, so it doesn't fit me the way I want it to, but it's really comfy for those cold days. And then there's another one where it's also another girl's fit. So again, it's just a wider neckline and not as long and not as loose as I like it to be. So I took those home because I'm like, okay, well, even if it does get cold, I won't choose those over everything else I own. So yeah, but I just packed up everything and I left like 4 that are just sitting atop my closet right now. I left 2 that are from my school, and then from my college, and then 1 that's from UT Austin, and then 1 that's from or that's suitable for work. Because I mean, even if it does get cold, not a high chance that I'll wear one at work just because it gets really hot at work. But yeah. So I only left 1 tank top out of the mix, and that's because I just know how it fits, and I don't really I wouldn't choose that over the rest that I have, and I have so many that I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna pack this up. So I have it all sitting in a bag, and I'll show you all that later. That I will just grab and take home when I go home for Easter, not this weekend, but next weekend. And yeah, I managed to have just enough hangers, and that's because I pulled up my clothes for tomorrow. I'm planning on wearing a dress tomorrow and a jean jacket, even though it's gonna be in the 80s. I'm wearing a dress because it's gonna be in the 80s. So we'll see how that works out. Let me get up and show you everything. So I bought this little makeup sponge washing machine, and I wanted to try it out tonight, but it's already really late. It's 9:30. So I don't think I will, especially because like it was like you have to unscrew the screwdriver. I'm like, that already unmotivated me, but I may do it like another time. But let's go into my closet. So this is what I'm talking about. Here are my tank tops. So I mean, you didn't see the before, but it looks a lot better to me. Gosh, I like piled everything up. I feel so short in here more than I normally do. And then up there, that purple bag is full of long sleeves. And then you can see one of my long sleeves. You see a couple. I put them all right there. I stacked the ones that I'm keeping up there. Yeah. So now let me show you what I've done with my books. Because that's going to be next. I'm going to get that done tonight. I have to. I'm already halfway there. So this is the state of my books. So it's all piled high right there. And then this is my holiday bin. And on the other side, more books. So I got to pull all those out, categorize them, and then write down what I have so that I know. I may show you the after of that, but just showing you me separating it won't really be interesting. And I don't feel like doing all the work to cut and speed up the clip and everything. So I went and set up the iPod and all that. So I will probably show you the aftermath and how I categorize them and everything. You can kind of see better the mass amounts of books that I have acquired over the last couple months. So yeah, I have to go through all these and figure out how to organize them and things like that. So I will catch up with you later. Alright, so this is the result of all the books in my closet. Yeah, so some of these are very, very, very small stacks, like 2, and some of these are gigantic stacks. So I'll go through and explain my process. Obviously, these are not all the books that I have that are going in my classroom library. I have some sitting up on my bookshelf, like Dork Diaries and Ghosts and Sisters, but those have to stay over there because it's how I keep separate for my like seasonal book reads, whatever. So this is what I've got. And I've obviously got some at home too. So basically, if anything had 2 or more books, either by the same author or by the same or in the same series, then I group them together. So as you can see, Sophie Mouse, I only have 2 of these, so it's a stack of 2, and then Dear Dumb Diary is a larger stack, So I've got that set aside, and these are more justifiable than these to me, but it also helps me just see what I've got. So I've got the Never Girls series, Middle School series, Selfie Mouse series, Dear Dumb Diary series, Katie Kazoo series, because I know I have more Katie Kazoo books, just not with me. So I went ahead and put it separately. According to Humphrey series, Wayside School series, which are what my manager got me for Christmas. And then, I put that in its own place just because I do have more. Like, Sisters will go there, and Ghosts will go there. And then eventually when I get Drama will go there. So I put that on its own. Nancy Clancy series, Jeannie Jones series, Babysitter's Club series, Rainbow Magic series, so it's all the fairy books. And honestly, I could separate these, so I could take them, and this is School Day, this is just the colors, School Day, and colors. So I really even could separate them into their own 2 separate stacks. But that will be decided when I actually get a classroom and figure out how I'm going to organize the books. So Princess Katie's Kitten series, and then so that one back there, an example of an author. So this is a stack of my Paula Danziger books. So The Cat Ate My Gym Suit and Amber Brown. So, but those are both by the same author, but I just don't have multiple books of this. Like, I don't have multiple Amber Brown books. So, yeah. And then Big Nate's on its own, because it's like a graphic novel, so I didn't want to put it with the chapter books. But also, I don't have more graphic novels sitting here. So, yeah. And then Ivy and Bean series, Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, just because I have more at home. But obviously, that's all I have here. Flat Stanley series. A Dog's Purpose series. And then all of the chapter books I have collected. Obviously, I just pick up chapter books and go. So anything by Judy Blume. So, but these are, so this is Tales of Fourth Grade Nothing, and this is Fudgemania. So, Magic Treehouse series, all of my picture books. So, honestly, I have a decent amount of picture books. Better than I thought I did. Beverly Cleary, all the Beverly Cleary books I have. So, Runaway Ralph and Ramona's World. And then these are two Magic School Bus picture books. I have also a Magic I also have a Magic School Bus chapter book. Yeah, it's down here. I keep saying Magic Treehouse. Magic School Bus chapter book, but I didn't feel like it'd be right to put Magic School Bus chapter book with the picture books. So, yeah. And then all my Judy Moody books, which I have a lot more than I thought I did. All my A to Z mystery books, and that's all my piles. Oh, and then I have, like, biographies back there. So, yeah, but that's what I have so far. Also, I did only find 3 repeats, which is good. And not surprisingly, they are all Jeannie Jones books. So I have 2 Sneaky Peeky Spying, 2 Jingle Bells Batman Smells, and 2 Jeannie Jones Has a Monster Under Her Bed. And I'm just trying to see if I paid more for one of them than the other of the Jingle Bells. I did do that. I paid $2.49 for this and 99 cents for this. So, that's fun. But, yeah. These will be going to my friend as long as she wants them. Just because, yeah, I want to help her out. So, yeah, and I mean, she wants to teach, like, she's in 2nd grade right now, and these are really nice, easy chapter books. I mean, my teacher read these to me in 1st grade, so these are very appropriate chapter books for younger and older kids alike, so it'll work out well for her as long as she wants them. Oh, goodness. All right, so that's that, and I have my journal that I'm going to write down all the books in. and I will write them down in the categories I have them in currently, and then obviously these aren't the same categories they're going to be in when I get a classroom, obviously, because it all depends on the space I have and the materials I have and everything like that. So I will catch up with you once I finish writing all this down, but it is now 10 o'clock. So, yikes. Alright, so I tapped out about halfway through. I have like a gigantic headache, like at the base of my head, at the top of my neck. And I'm like dizzy. And I just don't feel good. I also remembered I was supposed to type up something for my teacher. But I didn't get to that. But we are not doing that until Wednesday. So, it'll be fine. Yeah, my head hurts so bad. So this is what it came down to. So that's the bag of books that I got to. And then there's all the books that I didn't get to. So those are just staying there, and I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end this for the night just because of how I feel. And I will catch up with you later. Hello. I apologize for the bad angle, but I am cooking dinner right now. It is Tuesday, March 23rd at 5:23 p.m. and I'm just now cooking dinner, and I've been starving for a while. My friend wanted me to take her to the dollar store after school, so we went there. So I had to go all the way across town, take her to the dollar store, and then go all the way back to take her back, and then go back all the way across town because I live next to the dollar store. So yeah, I'm having Hot Pockets because I'm too hungry to cook, and like my little freezer meals, I would need to like cut up cucumbers right now or cook the broccoli right now to have something healthy with it and like a little side, and I don't feel like doing that. So we're not doing that today. I do plan the meal prep tonight though. I'm gonna make sandwiches, and I'm gonna make cucumbers, and I'm gonna make strawberries, and I'm gonna have it all set up. So that, because I've been taking Lunchables the past 2 days, and I'm out of Lunchables. So I don't have anything else to grab in a rush if I do not get a good night's sleep tonight. Today was a day full of redirecting and correcting and having kids sit out at recess and all that fun springtime 5th grade things. I am constantly telling a kid to keep putting his mask up, and he's like, oh, my mom shrunk them all, and I'm like, okay, I can give you a disposable one. Like, he likes to lie a lot. I've seen him lie a lot. And so that could be true and it could be not, but also, like, I have a solution for your problem. So I'm gonna tell him that. If he tells me that again, I'm gonna tell him that. I'm like, okay, well, you can have one of those blue disposable ones. Yeah, like, he, like, throws away his own papers. I've seen him do it. And I let him because, like, if you want to get in trouble, that's your deal, my dude. So I saw him throw away papers, and that he knew were important. And then he was like, oh, the janitors threw it away. Oh, this teacher threw it away. Oh, this teacher threw it away. Like, you threw it away, my dude. So, I don't know. He's interesting. He's also got a budding little romance with some girl in the class, and we have to keep them separated all the time. So that's fun. Yeah, but today, other than behavior issues, was pretty uneventful. I taught prefixes, and tomorrow I'm teaching suffixes. And I also taught inferences today. So, yeah, I think we're teaching a book tomorrow, and so I had to type out the book because my teacher likes to have the kids to have the book in front of them. So yeah. I am actually uploading a YouTube video, so that's why I'm still kind of staying up. It's 10:41. It's like at 75%. So, but it's taken a while. Like, oh my gosh, that's why it hasn't moved. Internet cut out. Ah! Give me a second, let me fix this. I looked over, I'm like, it really hasn't moved in a while, and that's why the internet cut out. So let's see if that kickstarted. I think I see it moving again. I had dinner, and then I really didn't do much. I watched a lot of YouTube, played some games on my phone. But I did finish with putting my books away. So the floor is now clean where they were sitting. And then I've now condensed the big stack into 3 bags. Now this bag is ripping, but that's a problem for later. That's not a me problem at this moment. And then I got that thing typed up and sent to my teacher, which I was supposed to do yesterday, but we aren't doing it till tomorrow, so I didn't see a point in forcing myself to do it. And then I didn't want to make my sliders, so I made 1 peanut butter and jelly sandwich for tomorrow, and then I cut up some strawberries. So I have strawberries for the next 2 days. Because I also didn't feel like cutting up cucumbers, because I wanted to cut up the cucumbers and the strawberries, and then the strawberries will go bad a lot faster than the cucumbers will, so I need to eat those before the cucumbers. So hopefully I will cut up the cucumbers tomorrow. I bought like ground beef, and I was going to make my Velveeta helper meal because I have 1 more box. But I just found out they're doing free Chick-fil-A, or not free Chick-fil-A, but they're bringing Chick-fil-A to town, and the closest Chick-fil-A is like 30 minutes away. And they're doing it on Thursday, and that's when I was gonna have my dinner. So I'm like, oh, I'll have it tomorrow, but I'm like, no. So I'm just gonna have mac and cheese tomorrow, probably. And then Chick-fil-A on Thursday. So yeah, I've laid out my outfit for tomorrow. So hopefully I get to bed at a decent time and everything goes smoothly, and I wake up at a decent time tomorrow instead of 6:10 like I have been. So yeah. But I am ready for bed. Obviously, that's why my makeup's off and my teeth are brushed and I have my water sitting by my bed, and all I have to do is set up my TV and get ready to get to bed, or actually get in bed. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hello, it is Wednesday, March 24th at 6:23 a.m. and I'm getting ready to go pack my lunch and get going. It was hard to wake up this morning, but I'm not going to get to school at a bad time, so I'll take it. I'm in the car, it's 6:34 and I'm headed off to school. Also, when I went to the store, sorry the lighting's really bad, it's like dark outside. But yeah, went out to the store, bought a bunch of new Bang flavors, and this one is called, let me see if I can find the label, Candy Apple Crisp, and like, it's okay, like I won't buy it again, because it smells and tastes straight up like apples, but it's odd. I don't know. Anyway, I will catch up with you later. Hello, it is now 10:25, which I didn't realize it was that late, and about to head to bed. I'm just gonna take off my makeup and then I can lay down. Today was filled with behavior problems. A kid got in trouble drawing on themselves in gym, and that same kid also was not wearing their face shield at lunch and was arguing with the lunch monitors, and then a different kid pushed another kid. So yeah, today was loads of fun. Kids were very talkative, they were disrespectful, they were argumentative, and springtime is definitely here in 5th grade. Wow. Yeah, I taught today and my lessons didn't go so well because they were so talkative. But they went as well as I could do them. We played a game called Four Corners, and they lost that privilege because they were too talkative and we were not getting anything done. So, yeah, I went ahead and stopped at the student center because I had to print stuff out, and also I decided to buy my cap and gown, and I bought the gown way too big, so I'm gonna have to have my grandma or my mom like alter it and take it in. But I just wanted to make sure that I had a comfortable size, but I got it too comfortable. It's like too long on my feet and too long on my arms, and yeah, I'm struggling. So, yeah. I was on the phone with my boyfriend, but the phone hung up, so I don't know if he did or if we just lost connection or what. But yeah. So yeah, I went to student center because I had to print, because my supervisor finally sent my observation forms. I had to print those. And then I went ahead and got dinner while I was there because I have $450 to spend, and I am now at $425. So I need to start going more. I think near the end of the year, so like end of April-ish, I may start buying less food at the grocery store and just start going to the student center a lot. Because that's free money, technically. So, yeah. Really didn't do a lot today. Watched a lot of videos, and I edited a YouTube video, and it's like halfway done exporting, and I have to go to bed. So, that's just gonna have to stay like that. I spent like an hour and a half doing that, and then I went and made my sandwiches, and yeah, today was not a productive day as far as schoolwork and stuff I'm supposed to get done. But I did edit a new video, so hopefully I can post that tomorrow, because I'm behind. This video is from October. So, that tells you how behind I am. And I'm doing weekly vlogs and it's now almost April. So, yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna show you my tassel, because it's like finally starting to get real and it's exciting. My school has different, I don't know if this is normal, but my school has different colors, different colored tassels for different, degrees. So I'm getting a Bachelor of Science, and so mine is gold, which works out because that is one of my school colors. My school colors are black and gold. So that works out. There's also like white and like pink and green and blue. So I get yellow. So 2021, exciting. And I'll get one more of these when I graduate from my master's program in either 2022 or 2023, hoping 2022, but we'll see how well that goes. Yeah, I have like this headache right where my glasses sit, and it's like just randomly pulses, so hopefully having my glasses off to go to sleep will help that pain, but it's not fun. Yeah, I really need to get to bed because I need to get on a better sleep schedule. I really wanted to be laying down by 10, but that didn't happen. So, I was only 20 minutes into my video, editing my video, or like 25 minutes or something, and I had like 58 minutes of footage. And then I realized I posted my November book haul yesterday, and then I realized why I couldn't find my October book haul, because it was in this folder. So I deleted that from this video, and that cut it down because that was a 14-minute book haul video. So now I'm just gonna have September, November, October. But what you gonna do? I'm not gonna try to re-upload that November video, just for the sake of prettiness. It'll just be out of order, and it's fine. So yeah. But that will be the next video I upload after this vlog. So I still have to like find a thumbnail and make it and all that. I'm probably not gonna do laundry tomorrow just because I think I have clothes to get me through the weekend and maybe even to Monday or even Tuesday. Anyway, I will catch up with you later. Hello, it is Thursday, March 25th at 6:21 a.m. and I actually got some pretty good sleep. So I don't feel super tired. I've also been drinking a Bang. I'm trying a new flavor again, black cherry vanilla. Probably won't buy it again. I can handle it. I can drink it all, but probably won't buy it again. I had some oatmeal for breakfast this morning, and my hair's not cooperating, but I don't care about that. Also, obviously, I'm just sick of wearing professional clothes, so I'm in like slacks and a school shirt. So yeah, and then a cardigan, and that's about it. And tomorrow I'm wearing jeans, so I want this school year to be over with already. But this hair is like gonna come down. I'm so frustrated with my hair. Yeah. I'm gonna get to school, and I will catch up with you later. Alright, hello. It is now 10:54 p.m. and I am so tired and ready for bed. I just need to brush my teeth and get some water, and I'll be good to go. I put the dishes in the dishwasher and washed the ones that can't go in the dishwasher, and I'll start it before I leave tomorrow morning. Because I'm going to see my boyfriend this weekend. And I wasn't going to wash clothes, but I really needed a specific pair of pants for work on Sunday. So, I needed to make sure that I had those, so I had to wash clothes. I just did, one load though. I didn't wash all my clothes, so I still have like a pile of colors over here. But, yeah. And I didn't wash my mask, which I forgot, but it's fine. And then I packed what I could. Obviously, I can't, like I say every week, I can't pack everything the night before. And I'm currently uploading my next YouTube videos, the one I edited yesterday. And my internet keeps cutting out like it just did right now. And that's going to be a problem when I'm trying to watch TV tonight. That's fun. So honestly, it might have been uploaded by now if I haven't had such bad internet problems, and I can't restart my computer either because I'm in the process of uploading this. So it's at about 82%, and I started uploading it, I think, at like 8:30 or 9. So, but I did do some schoolwork. I have a struggling reader project to complete, and so I did part 1, which is due on Sunday. And I started part 2, I need to finish it, but I just wasn't finding good sources, so I was like, oh. But I found one source, so that's good. And yeah, today was a lot. And kids were not behaving well, they're still adjusting to come back from break. And in the second class, the kids just were not taking the assignment seriously. So my teacher said, it's literally just a passage and 10 questions. She said, if you pass, you get to go outside 15 minutes of extra recess at the end of the day. 5 kids got extra recess, and I took them outside. So, and the other kids got to stay inside and correct it with the teacher. She said that she might start doing that, which that'll be good. I think that might help motivate them. So, yeah. I have my clothes laid out for tomorrow. Took a shower tonight. And yeah, I think that's about it. Nothing too eventful happened today. I did get Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. So we don't have a Chick-fil-A in town. We have Chick-fil-A in the surrounding towns, but not here. And so they brought one of their like trailers to support the school district. And so they parked it in the parking lot of the admin building. And we waited for 30 minutes for our food, but it's fine. We got food, and it was, I don't know, like, they can only bring so much because they can't, like, cook right there in the truck. So, like, they have 8-count nuggets in, like, a little thing, and they have their potato chips, not their fries. Hopefully I can wake up at a good time and get everything done I need to do in the morning. So I will catch up with you tomorrow. It is now Monday, March 29th, and I'm just now finishing this vlog because, as we all know, I am terrible at this, at ending the vlogs. Friday was real rough. My teacher went home after the recess, and we go to recess at 9:40, so she went home at like 10 a.m. And we don't end the day till 3:30, 3:45-ish. So, yeah. Luckily, they were just taking a test, so I wasn't doing any actual teaching. But, oh goodness, so all I had to do was survive, I shouldn't say survive, but survive, the second half of first block, and then all of second block, and then intervention, and then dismissal. So basically, I just had them finish up their test in first block, and then sent them off to specials, and then we switched for second block, and I got them started on their test, sent them to lunch, got the second half of the class started on, and then got them to finish their test, And the second block has a lot of special ed students, and like 8 of them receive oral admin. And so I had to get them all set up on their computers, and I forgot. Luckily, I remembered like 10 minutes into the test, and they only need it for the questions. So obviously none of them were at the questions 10 minutes in. So I was able to like tell them like, hey, let me know when you get to the questions, and I'll let you get on your computer so you can listen. Yeah. So, both classes did pretty poor. There were only 8 questions, so it was pretty hard to, like, pass, because if you miss 3, you fail. If you miss 3, you get, like, a 64. So, the reward for passing was extra recess, because these kids need motivation to do well. Simply doing well is not enough for them. And so 3 kids got extra recess on Friday, and then 2 kids will get extra recess at some point this week from the second class. This intervention was pretty bad. I had the first block back, and they did not want to listen to me. They did not like any of the options I gave them. So they're like, "Can we read the dictionary?" I'm like, "Sure, go ahead, improve your vocabulary. I don't care." Like, I was exhausted by that point because they just were not giving me the time of day. And no matter what I did, they didn't care. I told them 5 times to sit down and read. No response. I told them their teacher would be disappointed in them. They didn't care. I yelled at them. Nothing. Nothing worked. I tried being... I don't want to say fun. I tried being, I guess, friendly? I don't know. I tried to make... So the kids that had to stay inside during the extra recess time, we went over the test. Because obviously they're the ones who needed it. And they were not happy about that. So I tried to make it fun. I tried to let them, kind of let loose. And that, I mean, maybe that backfired, but maybe it still would have been bad either way. But then they're like, okay, well, we finished going over. Can we go outside? I'm like, no, that defeats the purpose of getting that reward. No, you cannot go outside. Try again next week. Like, this is going to be a weekly test. Like, they're doing this test weekly. So, like, you've got time to pass and go outside. Just work harder. So now we're doing a bunch of short little passages that are just like their tests so that they get used to it. And then dismissal, they were unruly. They were unable to be controlled. The other teacher in there wasn't really helping me either. She was kind of egging them on, and I'm like, they need to stop talking, so please stop talking to them. So yeah, I got out of there as soon as possible. Anyway, that was my Friday, and yeah, it was just hard all around, but I made it, and yeah. So I will see you in the next video. Go ahead and leave a like and a comment, let me know what you thought, and then go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time I update. Have a good day.